Hey, welcome back, my water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. This is Urban Forest doing your monthly reading for August 2025. Just a reminder, August 8th is the Lionsgate. It's going to be a very powerful time of the year. It's a great time to just really sit there and try to manifest some of your dreams and desires and have them come through for you. All right, let's start our reading first with a card from Spirit as to the energy coming into this month for you. Okay, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Okay, so we were kind of just talking about that, right? How with the Lionsgate, it's going to be a lot of power and it's going to be a really strong time of year. So expect that powerful change in your life and get ready to act on it or not act on it. You'll know. All right, the first house that we're going to be looking at is your house of relationships. We're looking at, because this is a collective reading, this could be a family relationships, co-workers, it could be a love relationship or a new love relationship. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, Two of Wands in reverse, you're kind of feeling stuck. You want to make some new plans, you want to make some changes, you want to do something different. However, you're not really sure of what it is, and you're feeling kind of stuck right now, a little trapped maybe. It's a hard time to see what's beyond what you already have. So because this is relationships, it almost feels like you're not really satisfied where you're at and you really want something new. You just don't know what it is that you want. You don't know what you're looking for. You don't even know what it's going to look like when you get it, So it's about, twos are always about choices, and reversals almost like a lack of choice. And the lack of choice for you right now, because this has to do with relationships and because you're a water sign, is emotionally, you just don't know what you really want at this point. Okay, let's take a look at your house of resources. This has to do always with money, finances, the roof over your head, paying your bills, schools, and work. Okay, this is about concrete needs. Okay, you have the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords is an energy of it's a very straightforward energy. It's there's complete transparency. It is what it is. They're going to say it to you. So if this has to do with your work or school, whatever those people are in authority, they're just going to come straight out and tell you. They're not going to sugarcoat anything, okay? They're going to be very direct. Thoughts and communication is going to be very clear. The thing to be careful with that, though, is sometimes the messages can come really fast, and it might take you a little while to really understand what they want. So you might want to ask for more clarity, okay? You want to ask for clarity. This person usually thinks and says things 10 steps ahead of everybody else. It's usually a very smart, intelligent person. It's that kind of energy. And if you have struggling with it at either work, school, or whatever, you just want to be more forward and more concrete and say, hey, I need some better explanation, or I need more information, or I need clarity. I need clarity from you. The other thing too is there can be some communications coming your way that have to deal with some kind of institution or a system, because it is a queen, and I'm looking at possible letters or an email you're going to get, and it has to do with something more official, okay? And it has something to do with something you've been waiting for. If you've been expecting a letter in regards to some kind of monies or a dispute or even something to do with a bill that maybe was in error, you're going to get that, and it's going to get cleared up. All that stuff is going to get cleared up, okay? Let's take a look at what's coming your way as far as a challenge for the month of August. So we have the King of Wands. So the challenge is going to be, it's going to be really hard for you to feel spontaneous. It's going to be really hard for you to feel creative. It's going to be really hard for you to be a leader. It's going to be really a challenge for you to just have that energy and drive. So that's something that you're going to may have to work through or work harder so it doesn't drag you down. Okay. Because you're a water sign and that's a fire sign, it's going to be a little harder for you than most people, okay? Because it's totally not your element, and it's going to be really, really difficult for you to deal with that. Let's take a look at what is your strength for the month of August. Month of August. Okay. The strength is the World card. It's a time, August is also going to feel like a time of new beginnings. It's going to be a time of hope. It's going to be a time where you feel like, hey, I can start all over again. There's possibilities out there for me. You're going to feel a little bit more energetic and ready to take things on. It's also the end of a major cycle in your life, and it's almost like big milestones. You finished a whole important aspect of your life, a big milestone in your life, and now you're starting something new. A whole new world is at your fingertips right now. Okay, that's a big card for you. That is a big card. There's a lot of truth to that song. You got the whole world in your hands. All right, let's take a look at what Spirit has for us. This is a message from Spirit for the month of August. Okay. Time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Okay. Time to give rather than take. So this is almost a card of karma, you know. It's by giving during this month, you are going to get blessed later on. And, you know, part of, our contract in this world is to always give and take, the yin and the yang. Because if you take, you know what can happen. The universe stop blessing you. And if you give, then people take advantage of you. So you got to really balance it out. And it seems like for the month of August, part of the balance is that you have to give a little bit more than take. Excuse me. And that could just be giving of your time, giving more love and affection, or giving money. I mean, I'm looking back at this difficulties in relationship and trying to decide, maybe part of that is, and why you have to give a little bit more, is maybe you've been too reserved. Maybe you've had your walls up for a while. Maybe you really haven't been giving of yourself. Or, you have been taking, and nothing's really worked out, okay? And now you're like at a crossroads, and now it's like maybe you got to take a chance, okay? Or maybe you have to give other people a chance. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe this is probably why you don't even know what you want, because you're not giving people the chance to come into your life, okay? Maybe if you give people an opportunity to get to know you and romance you, they can get you out of this situation, you know? Okay. All right. So there's also like there was this challenge of being this King of Wands, and the challenge was in being a leader at this point, and just being that effervescent person and really getting people going. And maybe, when it says to give rather than take, maybe this challenge can be less if you give a little bit more of yourself. If you know that it's hard to do this, giving more, stepping up to the plate, really pushing yourself, giving a little bit more energy into it is going to help you get through this challenge and also get you to better places during this month of August. All right. Thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of the summer. We'll see each other in September. Please like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, share it with your friends and leave a comment. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. Take care. Bye-bye.